Well, it's that time. It's finally here. I have driven today over to Atlanta and north of Atlanta, and about 45 minutes from Amicalola Falls drive time. So I am going to do my gear video now. So I'm excited about my gear this year and what I'm going to use on my AT through hike. 26, big T on the AT 26. This is pretty exciting. Checked in my hotel and about ready to go to bed. And tomorrow I will register. Tomorrow will be February the 12th, and I'll register for a through hike, and then we'll start working our way up the approach trail the next couple of days. And then on the 14th, I will be headed from Springer. So I want to show you what I got, show you, and then put it all in a pack and weigh it and see what we got. So here it is. All right, this is everything scattered out. It looks like a lot to me, but it's the lightest I've had ever hiking. But I want to show you exactly what I got, how I'm going this year, what I'm relying on to get me through. We'll start with my pack. This is the Dirkston Kakwa 55. It's weighs just right at a pound, just probably a little bit less. I'm taking 2 smart water bottles, and one of those is full tonight, so that's 1 liter of water. This is my Toke 750 pot, the Soto stove, and my 1 can of the fuel. The fuel weighs about 7.5 ounces, and one of my luxury items is my coffee cup. I drink a cup of coffee in the morning and a cup of hot chocolate at night. And I like the plastic spoons. I don't like the titanium spoons. So that's a cheap Walmart version type plastic spoon. And then this is a coffee I really like that I've found. It's a little heavy, but I only drink 1 cup. I did throw in an extra Starbucks, and then that's my hot chocolate. So if I got 1 dinner meal in here in 1 day, well, it's 1 day of hiking. This is gonna be my first day, all day of hiking that night, spend the night, and then get up the next morning. And I will probably make it to above the clouds by noon. I'll make it to Woody Gap and off the trail. It's supposed to rain Sunday, so it's a good time for me to be at Woody Gap. So that's all the food I've got. 3 goo, of course, my Rice Krispie treats, a little bag of chips, a Swanson's Hickory Smoked Barbecue for a wrap, 3 peanut butters, and my stroopwafel for my morning on my coffee. And that's all the food I've got. I will eat breakfast the morning I start, and then I should make it to above the clouds by lunch on the next day. All right, so the next thing, that is my toiletry bag. This is what I'm doing this year. This is my little toothbrush, one of those little travel folding toothbrushes, and these are toothpaste tablets. I've got enough there for about 10 days of toothpaste tablets. And then I have a little lighter just in case, with some string wrapped around it, just in case. I don't ever use this because I have an igniter on my stove. Water filter, of course, the Sawyer, with the new Sawyer bag that they have. This is so you can back flush. You can use your smart water bottle and back flush your Sawyer. And then I have a few packages of Propel, and I have 1 heavy pack in there of Gatorade that I will use early on to get rid of that weight. And it all goes in this little mesh bag, and I keep it on the outside of my pack. That's the food that I've got. I should have stuck with the big 3 first, but that's my cook stove, that's my pack. My tent is the Duplex Solo Pivot Solo. So that's a new tent for me. It's got 8 stakes that go with it. It's very lightweight. It's small and lightweight. This is my Nemo All Season tensor. It is the 25-inch long pad. And then this is my Enlightened Equipment 20-degree bag. And I can put some of this stuff in the comments and all, but this bag I've been using now for a year or so. It's the Enigma. I like it. And then the pillow I've used for years is the Sea to Summit Aeros, and this is the premium large. And I'm doing something different this year. I have bought the little this little pad cover that goes on just the top half of the pad. This is the design that Zen Bibby came up with, and I'm using this to hold onto my pillow. It weighs about 3 ounces, so that's going to be something just for comfort. I guess you could call that another luxury item, but it's just for comfort. You put it over your pad and you put your pillow in it, holds your pillow so you don't chase your pillow all night, which I flip and turn and sleep on my side a lot. That's my sit pad. Those are my trekking pole, and then under my tent I will have Tyvek. So I've done pretty well on my big three, I feel like, and keeping the weight down. I'm watching my food especially, and I've already got 3 boxes sent out, and I am not, last couple of through hikes, I've carried too much food for too long. So I'm trying to send more boxes and use less food and do a better strategy with that. All right, clothes. It's cold. I'm expecting cold weather. So this is my Bringy base layer, my North Face fleece. I am carrying a pair of long pants. Those are lightweight that I bought off the internet. They're Amazon pants. And I tried to find some that I wouldn't have to have a belt with, but I couldn't come up with it. So I've got a little elastic belt. I am wearing my hoodie and my shorts that I plan to wear 99% of the time right now. Pair of gloves. I have 2 pair of gloves. These are running gloves, New Balance running gloves, and these are Mara wool that go over the top of them when it's really cold. This is just a little cloth to dry off my tent with in the mornings. These are made by Enlightened Equipment. These booties, they give me a little more warmth on a really cold night. And then again, looks like I'm a spokesperson for Enlightened Equipment, but that is my puppy, my pullover that I use that is really warm, which I cannot hike hardly in it. Extra clothes, I carry a little set of extra clothes in my pack, a pair of t-shirt, a pair of shorts, underwear, and 1 pair of socks. These are the socks I'll be wearing. These are my Darn Toughs and my Injinjis under those, and then these are my Ultra Raptors, the Sportiva, and this is my main luxury item, my Crocs. Those are brand new. I haven't hardly even worn them. Been saving them. All right, rain suit. This is Outdoor Vitals top and Outdoor Research bottoms, and all my clothes go in that Enlightened Equipment bag and stuff it down in there inside the Nyla Plume bag. All right, that's pretty fast to go through all that. I hope you caught it all, but all of that's inside now. My electronics will also go in my Nyla Plume bag. I've got 2 charging ports when I get into town that I charge with. This is a double. I actually got this from Verizon, and this is one I bought from Best Buy. They're at least 35 watt to give me fast charging. This is the 20 milliamp Anchor battery bank. This is my flashlight for this year, made by Z-Packs. It's really neat. It clips on your hat. It's rechargeable. And of course, this is my Zero Pump, another luxury item. I'm happy to have that. I love having that when I first get to camp, and all I gotta do is clip that in to the bag and cut it on, and it blows it up without me touching it. Of course, you know what, my Garmin InReach Mini, and then the cords for recharging, all go in this Hilltop waterproof bag. And then this is all my first aid, vitamins, contacts. These are little rags, actually. These things my mother-in-law gives me. These are, you put water on them and they blow up into a rag, but they're just light as a feather, and they stay dry now. And then of course, I need these to floss my teeth. Sunglasses, a little bit of Neosporin, nail clippers, Hyperfix tape. I found this to put on my feet when I'm starting to develop sores or whatever on my feet. This is some great stuff. You need to get you a roll of Hyperfix tape and then cut you some pieces off. A few Band-Aids, blister pads, moleskin, and then all my medicine that I take every day. Sleep aid, rovastatin, a vitamin, and then Metamucil, and then some ibuprofen. And this is some extra just in case. Tylenol, Benadryl. I got my regular doctor to give me a steroid pack. These are antibiotics, and then these are stomach pills. So I'm really in pretty good shape here. All of that goes in my Hilltops pack there. All goes in my pack, and that's everything, except for what I'm wearing. How about all that? So this is the hoodie that I've been wearing for several years now. Wore it all the way on the PCT. This is about my third one. I have another one at home. It costs $28 on the internet. It's pretty cheap and it lasts pretty good. And then I have shorts, and that's it, and a pair of underwear. So that'll be everything that's going on the AT with me this time. Hopefully there won't be any issues. Rain is my main concern, staying dry when it rains. I will use that Tyvek to put over my pack wrap to help give it some kind of rain cover if it's a rainy day, which I'm sure there'll be a bunch of those. My biggest concern are my feet, I guess, more than anything, and keeping them dry as much as I can, keep them from developing sores. They're gonna get wet. And having boots rather than trail runners, it takes me a lot longer to dry out. I wish I could wear trail runners, but I can't. It's just turned out to be something that I found is a mistake for me in the long run. That's a lot of stuff. But you watch this. I'm gonna get it all in the pack for you, and then we're gonna weigh it. I brought my scales to see how much it weighs. Okay, there's the Kakwa all packed up. I use this outer mesh pocket for my water filter, my toilet paper, my toilet bag, my sit pad. I keep my spoon and my tent stakes in there, and my little cloth. Everything else pretty much goes inside. Of course, the water bottles are over here on this side pocket. And I keep the other side pocket open either for snacks or if I don't want to use my trekking poles, they can go in there on that side. One thing I didn't mention, I do have a pair of reading glasses that I carry with me, and they'll be in my side belt pocket. Pack's a pretty good pack. I have mentioned several times on previous videos that it's hot and hot on my back because there's no airflow on it. My Garmin, I no longer use a carabiner, so my Garmin is in this little water pouch here. And then my sunglasses are over here on this other side in this pouch. Fits good. It fits. I have a long torso, and I bought the large, and it fits really well. Now let's weigh it. See where I am for weight to start the AT. Should be pretty good. Okay. Let's try to see what we got here with the total pack weight with half a liter water, and let's see what it is. 22.6. So by far my lightest pack weight. 20, I'll go with that. And when I get out of cold weather, I'll send those clothes back home. That'll be easier on my legs, that's for sure. Went through everything very fast, so I know you might not have caught it all If you're interested in something or you see something in the video that I didn't talk about, be sure and just make a comment and I'll try to explain what I missed. All right, start hiking tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We got 1 mile to do. We're gonna take it slow and easy. We got some non-hikers. I've got my grandchildren here, and we got some few hikers that wanna do some hiking. So looking forward to getting started tomorrow. So start the filming and getting you some videos starting tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Have a good night.